Hello, everybody. This is Bernie Strom, and this is my YouTube channel, and we're here for Field of Dreams May Baseball. Thank you all for tuning in. On the screen, you see the current standings. MV this morning broadcasted a few days of the first week of May, and I'm going to take care of the balance of the first week of May. We're going to broadcast one or two games and sim the rest. Anyway, here we go. Let's review the standings as you see them on the screen. Uh, well, let me go to the schedule first so we'll make sure we got the day correct. It is May 5th. Those are the games that are on tap for today. As we see the schedule in Sandlot, Lancaster in first place, one game ahead of D-Gens and Washington. They're at 17 and 14 as Mark checks in. Thank you, Mark, for coming by. Carlos Yaz, T-Ville's owner, is here, and we go around the horn with St. Louis, a half a game over Florence, 3.5 over Lehigh. Speaking of Carlos, T-Ville, 18 and 1, tied with Beantown. Speaking of Mark, there they are. They're both there to watch the battle for the Moneyball division. Rain delay division, Manchester and San Francisco tied with almost identical records. Vegas, 2 games ahead of Hadley Lake, 3.5 ahead of Philadelphia in the bench warmer division, and in the natural division, amazing, with an amazing 22-9 record, which is similar to both Manchester and San Francisco. In the natural division, they're 8.5 games ahead of Brooklyn, 9.5 ahead of Cleveland. They got some coming back to do in that division. Today's slate of games are the 5th, D-Gens at Florence. We're going to autoplay that game right away, and here we go. Florence, 9-6 over D-Gens. Ogando, the winner. Haddocks, the loser. Molina, home run number 2. Lehigh at Beantown. Lehigh 14, Beantown 7. Foster over Wynn. Campanella, home run number 3. St. Louis at Chico's. 6-4 St. Louis. Matheson over Seaver. Matheson's already 8-1 this season. Pujols, his second home run. Actually, he's got more home runs than that, but this is his first month with St. Louis, so I'm not sure how many home runs he's going to have, but it's more than 2. Crystal Lake at Chicago. 6-4 Chicago victory. Law over Latos. Long Island at St. Pete. 13-2 Long Island. Martinez over Romero. DeCensi's home run number 4. Cleveland at the powerhouse San Francisco team. 8-5 San Francisco. Steve now 7-0 over Cuellar. Home run number 3 for Castilla. Also powerhouse Manchester at Maplewood. 8-0 Manchester. Harvey over Pavano. Morgan home run number 2. Edmonton at Hadley Lake. Hadley Lake 10-6 over Edmonton. Burdette over Smith. Leach home run number 3. My Vegas team at Brooklyn. 9-2 Vegas. Roberts over Kovaleski. Frank Robertson home run number 5. Philadelphia at Amazing. 6-5 Philadelphia. Holtzman over Hamels. Jackson home run number 4. Now Carlos's team, T-Ville at Washington. T-Ville 8-6 over Washington in 14 innings. Newhouse over Simmons. Betts 4 for 7. 2 triples. Well, no, I don't know what that means. 2, a double and a triple. It says 2 3-base, 2-base. So we'll leave it that way as Hagerstown visits Lancaster, defeats Lancaster 10-3. Necro over Pappas. Mantle home run number 9. On to May 6th. May 6th, Hadley Lake at Brooklyn. Let's see who's here. Joe Murdy's here. Hi, Joe. Glad to see you. We've got a handful of people. Let's take a look at this day and pick a game to play. Let's do Beantown at Florence, since that appears to be one of the better games of the day, and Mark's owner of Beantown is here to watch his game. So let's play that one. We'll autoplay until we get to that game. Hadley Lake at Brooklyn, 3-2 Brooklyn, Swan over Plank. Garvey, first home run of the season. Chicago at Chico's, 7-6 Chicago. Barbara over Moore. Zwilling, home run number 10. St. Louis at Lancaster, 3-2 Lancaster. Chandler over Shaw. Washington at Lehigh, 11-3 Washington. Waddell over Brown. Home run number 8 for Seymour. That ought to upset MV a little bit since he traded Seymour. Crystal Lake at T-ville. Crystal Lake upsets T-ville, 7-1. Verlander over Pierce. Darwin, home run number 2. And let's play Beantown at Florence. Hippo Vaughn will face Gary Nolan. Mark gets to watch his team play Florence. Welcome to Great American Ballpark for tonight's game between Beantown and Florence. Hippo Vaughn takes the mound for Beantown. He's made 7 starts on the year, is 5-2 with an ERA of 4.35. His first start against Florence, he'll be opposed by Gary Nolan. He's made 7 starts on the year, 6-1. Good start. ERA of 3.09. It's his first start against Beantown. It's a beautiful 72 degrees. Wind speed 6 miles an hour right to left. And the first pitch of the game, fly ball to center, 1 down. Batting order, that was Oliva batting first for Beantown. Johnson, the DH, batting second. Williams in left batting third. Rosen hitting cleanup at third. One of my favorite players, Prince Fielder at first base, batting fifth. He's been on my team a couple of times. I like the guy. Doby hitting sixth and center. Freeman in right, seventh. McCann catching, also caught for me one season, hitting eighth. Story at short, hitting ninth. In the outfield, left to right, Dunn, Hamilton, and Cruz. Beltre, Boudreau, Sandberg, Freeman left to right. In the infield, Davis catching, Nolan pitching. And if you will bear with me 1 second, I just would like to adjust a couple of small things. Let's try that. Okay, I like that arrangement better. Okay, Nolan looking in at Bob Johnson, who was also on my team at one time. Fly ball deep in the left field. Dunn makes a great play for the out. Great play number 2 for Adam Dunn. Actually, when you think about it, between myself, Clue, and David, most players in this league have been on our teams at one point in time. Kenny Williams to face Nolan. Fly ball, center field. Hamilton just going to watch this one. It's in the stands, and it's the first hit and the first run of the game is Ked Williams. It's home run number 10. It's 1-0 Beantown. Beantown, known for their long ball, leads the league in home runs the last few years. The team was built that way, according to Mark. It's a no stolen bases, big home run team. And speaking of home runs, Al Rosen stepping in. Nolan delivers. Base hit in the center field. Rosen rounds first. We have a poor play on somebody, Boudreau. Poor play number 8, Lou Boudreau. Prince Fielder this season hitting .328, 7 home runs, 20 RBIs. Nolan delivers. Ground ball to Sandberg, up with it to Freeman for the out. Half innings over, it is Beantown 1, Firebirds coming to bat. Lineup for Florence: Sandberg, Boudreau, Cruz, Freeman, Hamilton, Dunn, Beltre, Davis, Griffey, the DH, batting ninth. Only in our league would Ken Griffey be batting ninth as the DH. Vaughn delivers. There's a long fly ball to the left, but Williams will put it away for the out. Vaughn to face Boudreau. Fly to center. Doby has it for the out. And Nelson Cruz strikes out. 1, 2, 3, go Florence in the bottom of the first. We head to the top of the second. 1-0. Beantown will send up Doby, Freeman, and McCann to face Gary Nolan. Doby hits a fly ball to right. Nelson Cruz puts it away for the out. The pitch to Freeman. Pop up in the infield. Beltre has his eye on it. He puts it away for the second out. And Brian McCann. Fly ball to right. Nelson Cruz coming in. A 1, 2, 3, top of the second. We head to the bottom of the second. 1-0 Beantown. Freeman, Hamilton, Dunn due up to face Vaughn. The pitch. Line drive. Trevor Story puts it away for the out. Josh Hamilton this season, 39 at-bats, 13 hits. He's hitting .333, but very little power for some reason. Doesn't make sense. Vaughn's pitch. Fly to left. Williams back. He's got it at the fence. Quick 2 outs for Adam Dunn. 8 home runs. He's demonstrated some power this season. Vaughn delivers. Ground ball back to the mound. Over to Fielder. 1, 2, 3 as we move to the top of the third. 1-0 Beantown. Beantown and my Vegas team played in Season 4 World Series. Great matchup between Mark's team and mine. And Mark is looking to make his back-to-back appearance in the World Series. He is started off very well, but he's got a fight on his hands in his division. And this year we have wild cards. So if he doesn't win his division, based on what I'm looking at with the records, he's got a very good shot of being the wild card. Story hits it to left. Dunn retreats. Makes his second great play of the day. 1 out. Bobby Avila. Base hit to left. I seem to remember Avila hitting a walk-off home run in one of our games, Mark, last season. And he's on first. A moderate chance of stealing is Indian Bob Johnson faces Nolan. Fly to right. Cruz has it as Avila retreats. 2 outs. Kenny Williams, well, he homered his first time up. Nolan delivers. He's going to hit a line drive all the way to the wall. That's going to score 1. Williams is going to go to third. He's going to go in standing with his third triple of the year. It is 2-0 Beantown. Runner on third. Al Rosen up. Nolan delivers. Base hit in the right field. Williams trots home. Rosen on first. 3-0 Beantown. Prince Fielder steps in. Fielder 0 for 1 today. He's still 0 for 1 as he trots to first. Rosen to second. And Larry Doby, 237 hitter, steps in to face Nolan. The pitch, ground ball. Sandberg's going to underhand it to Freeman. Easy out. Threat goes by the boards, but not before Beantown scored 2 runs. And at the end of 2.5, it's 3-0 Beantown. Here we go. Bottom of the third. Beltre Davis and Griffey due up. Grounder to third. Great play by Rosen. He's all over the place today. Great fielder. Good hitter. And it's great play number 3 for Al Rosen, one of my favorite players from the 1950s. Jody Davis, base hit. That ball's going to go all the way to the wall. Will Davis go to third? Here's the throw, the slide. He is in there with his first triple of the year. Davis on third. Ken Griffey Jr. up. How'd you like him hitting ninth in your batting order? Lefty Vaughn against lefty Griffey. Runner on third, 1 away. The pitch. Base hit. No. Davis is going to catch it on a line. The throw home. Dunn is out. It is a double play as Josh Hamilton execute a great catch of a line drive. Throw right on the button to end the inning. We go to the top of the fourth. 3-0 Beantown. Freeman, McCann, and Story now to face Gary Nolan. Freeman 0 for 1, grounder to second. Sandberg to Freeman. 1 down. Brian McCann 0 for 1 also. He hits the ball. Sandberg backhands it to Freeman for the out. 2 quick outs as Trevor Story steps in, who's 0 for 1. He singles into left field in the shortstop third base hole. Story on first, threat to steal. Bobby Avila up for the third time. He's 1 for 2 today. He hits it past the mound. Sandberg barehands it, throws to first for the out. We go to the bottom of the fourth, 3-0 Beantown. Sandberg, Boudreau, and Cruz, the top third of Florence's order to face Hippo Vaughn. Hippo allows a base hit, and there's the second hit of the day for Florence. Sandberg on first. Would not surprise me with Boudreau up 0 for 1 of the day that Sandberg will take off for second. Let's see. There he goes. McCann throws. He throws him out. Florence blows an opportunity. The runner is out, 1 away for Boudreau, who hits it in the right field for a base hit. Tell me how many times you've seen that happen. Runner thrown out. Next batter up gets a hit. Boudreau is going to hold. He's not much of a steal threat as Nelson Cruz comes in. He's 0 for 1. Double play. What a play. We head to the top of the fifth as Beantown just continues to roll here. 3-0, 3-6-0, the line score for Beantown. Firebirds 0-3-0. I expect Beantown to be in this season's playoffs. I was lucky to get by him in the World Series. I'm not so sure I'm going to be lucky this season if I face him. His team's better. My team's a little worse. Bob Johnson now, who's faced Nolan. He's 0 for 2 today. And he lines out to shortstop. Great play for Lou Boudreau. Gary Nolan to face Ken Williams. 2 for 2. Homered his first time. Fly ball deep into right field. Cruz going to put that one away. And Al Rosen, who's also 2 for 2, steps in to face Nolan. He goes down swinging. We head to the bottom of the fifth. We're halfway through. 3-0 Beantown. Freeman, Hamilton, and Dunn to face Hippo Vaughn. 0 for 1. Freeman hits it to first. His counterpart fielder takes it to the bag unassisted. Josh Hamilton, who in the field today, caught a line drive and threw a runner out who tagged up, trying to score for a double play. Oh, he's 0 for 1 in the batter's box, however. Quickly redeems that. He is 1 for 2 as he singles to right. Poor play for Bobby Avila, his 5th one of the season. Hamilton on first. Adam Dunn, who's 0 for 1. Vaughn delivers. Dunn hits it deep into right field, but Freeman's going to catch it as Hamilton has to retreat to first. 2 down, runner on first for Adrian Beltre. The Hall of Famer is 0 for 1 today. Ball gets by McCann. Hamilton trots to second base without a throw. Wild pitch. Charge to Hippo Vaughn. Beltre with a chance to knock in a run. Vaughn delivers. Beltre goes down. Innings over. We head to the top of the 6th. Cruising along. Beantown leads 3-0. Prince fielder. Doby and Freeman due up for Beantown. I could never get Fielder to hit for an average, which led to me trading him, but he's got great stats. Obviously couldn't hit in my ballpark, but is able to hit in the Orioles ballpark. Nolan delivers. Base hit. Cruz going to pick it up. Fielder going to end up at second with a stand-up double, his 8th of the year, and Beantown's in business with a runner in scoring position. And the talented Larry Doby stepping in. He's 0 for 2 today. He's going to hit a fly ball deep in the right field, and that one is going to cruise over Cruz's head into the grandstands for a 2-run homer. Beantown 5, Firebird nothing. That ball traveled 372 feet, and just like that, Beantown does what they do best, pound the ball out of the ballpark. Freeman 0 for 2 now. Nolan strikes him out. 1 down. McCann. Ground ball up the middle. Sandberg to first for the out. Sandberg, a 10 infielder. Good fielding infield for Florence here. And Davis steps in. No, Davis doesn't step in. That's my mistake. Story steps in. I read the wrong name off the box. Story's out. The inning is over, but not before Doby's 2-run home run increases Beantown's lead 5-0. Davis steps up now. I'm only 1 batter ahead of myself. I do that every so often. I lose my train of thought. I glance at the screen. I see a name and rolls right off my tongue. Jody Davis, 1 for 1 today. Vaughn pitches. Davis walks. Davis on first, a threat to steal for Ken Griffey Jr., who's going to hit a base hit in the right field. And just like that, Florence has 2 runners on, nobody out. For Ryan Sandberg, who is 1 for 2 today. Vaughn delivers. Line drive to Doby in center field. There is going to be a double play as Davis is caught napping, caught off the bag. Had to read what happened, couldn't tell by the scoreboard. And now, chalkboard, sorry. Griffey now the only runner on as Beantown executes 2 double plays from line drives to center field. Josh Hamilton may not have hit a home run today, but he may get the MVP. Vaughn delivers to Boudreau. Griffey on first. Line drives. Lots of line drives in today's game. He's out. Nolan takes the mound here at the top of the 7th inning. 5-0 Beantown. Avila, Johnson, and Williams to face Nolan. Nolan looks fine according to the computer, but Don Gullett's coming in to pitch anyway. The lefty delivers. Sandberg throws out Avila at first. 1 down. Johnson 0 for 3. Gullett strikes him out. Let's take a look at Gullett's stats. He's only pitched in 2 games this season. 4 1/3 innings. He's allowed 2 hits. Struck out 4. No earned runs. He's pitched well in limited time. Ken Williams homered his first time up. Line drive in a right center field. Will it be a double? No, it will be a single. Ken Williams, his third hit today. Williams on first, 2 outs, 5-0 Beantown as Gullett delivers to Rosen, who's 2 for 3, and another drawing drive. As we go to the bottom of the 7th inning, Beantown cruising right along 5-0, 5-9-0, with 5 left on base for Beantown. No runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Firebirds. 2 men left on base, both teams over 500. Beantown looking for their 20th victory as Hippo Vaughn will face Cruz, Freeman, and Hamilton. The delivery, Cruz walks. Second walk of the day for Vaughn. Freeman 0 for 2. Ball gets away from McCann. Cruz is on the second. Wild pitch for Hippo Vaughn, if I'm not mistaken, his second of the day. The pitch to Freeman. Cruz takes his lead off second. There's a base hit into center field with less than 2 outs. Cruz is going to hold at third. Runners on first and third, and the fielder of the day, Josh Hamilton, coming up to bat. He's the author of 2 double plays on line drives to center field. He's 1 for 2 at the plate. Vaughn delivers. He's 1 for 3, 1 out. Adam Dunn, 0 for 2, runners on first and third. Vaughn delivers, line drive in a right field, base hit, and the Firebirds are on the board with a run. Freeman holds conservatively because they don't want to run into another double play out. Runners on first and second. Vaughn will face the dangerous Adrian Beltre. However, this year his average is a low 228. He has 7 home runs, and it is only the first week in May, so Hippo Vaughn will have to be careful with this guy. The pitch, line drive. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Vaughn winds and fires. Fly ball deep into left field, but Williams has a beat on it, puts it away. For the out, 2 down, runners on first and second for Jody Davis, 208 hitter, 4 home runs, 12 RBIs. The pitch by Vaughn. Fly ball into center field. Doby has it for the out, puts it away. The threat goes by the board with only 1 run scoring as we head to the top of the 8th. Beantown leads 5-1. Gullett to face fielder Doby and Freeman. Fielder the first of 4 left-handed batters in a row. Gullett. Cruz has it right for the out. Second left-handed batter, Larry Doby. The pitch to Gullett to Doby, who homered his last time up, and he walks him. Sort of defeats having a lefty on lefty. First walk of the day for Gullett. Freeman steps in, 0 for 3. He's going to hit it to Sandberg, going to throw to second for 1. Back to Freeman, a double play, and Beantown has their third double play of the game. It may even be the 4th. We head to the bottom of the 8th, 5-1 Beantown. Mark Steen's playing very well. Hippo Vaughn going for a complete game. He certainly has got a lot of pitches left in him. He will face the bottom of the order, Ken Griffey. Then we flip to Sandberg, the leadoff hitter, and Boudreaux. Michael Young will come in to pinch hit. Fly ball deep to left. It's going to be in the stands. 1 ball, 2 strikes as Vaughn delivers. Ground ball to right field. Base hit for Michael Young. Runner on first. Firebirds 4 runs down. They got a way to go. Sandberg hitting .266 on the season. 1 for 3 today. Vaughn checks the runner. Fly to right. Freeman puts it away. 1 down. Runner on first. Boudreau 1 for 3. Boudreau hitting .221 with 3 home runs. Vaughn into his windup and delivers. He strikes him out. Michael Young still on first. He walked. No, he singled. Singled to lead off the inning. Vaughn's got 114 pitches. Nelson Cruz, a .265 hitter with 5 home runs. 0 for 2 today, however. Hits lefties very well. Fly ball in the left field, but Williams puts it away for the out. And we head to the top of the ninth. Beantown still cruising 5-1. Gullett's pitched pretty well, allowed to run. Well, has he allowed a run? No, has not allowed a run in the game. 2 innings. He will face the last of 4 lefties in a row, McCann. Then we got 3 right-handed batters, Story, Avila, and Indian Bob Johnson. This ball's out of here. McCann puts a charge into that one. It is now 6-1. McCann, one of the best home run hitters for catchers in Major League Baseball. Talking about home run hitters, Trevor Story steps up to the plate. Boudreau to Freeman, 1 down. Avila 1 for 4. And he's 2 for 5. Good day for Bobby. Speaking of Bobby, Bob Johnson's 0 for 4 today. He could use a hit. .219 on the season. Had a good year in the year he's based off of, hitting .338. I'm sure he will pick it up as the season goes. Gullett delivers. Fly ball to left. Hamilton gets it in left center in front of the fence. 2 away. And Kenny Williams, who hit his 10th home run earlier today, strikes out to end the top of the ninth. We head to the bottom of the ninth. Beantown 6-1. Well, if Florence is going to avoid their 14th defeat of the year, they're going to have to start now. Freeman, Hamilton, Dunn, the heart of the order to face Hippo Vaughn. 1 down. Strikeout number 5. Josh Hamilton. Strikeout number 6. Down to the last out. Hippo Vaughn seems to smell the end of this game. Strikes out the side. The game is over. Firebirds win 6-1. 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors for Beantown. 6 men left on base. For the Firebirds, 1-8-0. 5 men left on base. Beantown goes to 20-13. Firebirds drop to 17-14. Let's check the box score. For Beantown, 2 for 5, Bobby Avila. 3 for 5, Kenny Williams. 2 for 4, Al Rosen. 11 hits all told. For Florence, single hits all the way down, 8 of them. Hippo Vaughn, the winner, now 6-2, 9 innings, 8 hits, 1 run. It was earned. Struck out 7, walked 2. The loser, Gary Nolan, he now falls to 6-2. He pitched 6 innings, allowed 8 hits, 5 runs, all earned. Struck out 2, walked 1. Game MVP, Ken Williams. There we go. There's the box score. Let's go back to the slate of games today. As we head to Vegas and San Francisco, Vegas has got his hands full with that tough San Francisco team. Vegas loses by a single run, 7-6, Forster over McGinnity. Javi Baez hit his 6th home run of the year. St. Pete at Philadelphia. St. Pete upsets Philadelphia 4-3, Doheny over Oswalt. Amazing at Maplewood. Amazing wins its 23rd game, defeating Maplewood 11-4. Lemon 8-0. I traded Lemon to Amazing. Maybe I should have kept him. Wilson 3-3. Baylor 5 RBIs in the game. Edmonton at Long Island. Edmonton loses to Long Island 4-2. Andy Pettit over Catfish Hunter. Gritch had home run number 3. The one more powerhouse, Manchester at Cleveland. Cleveland upsets Manchester 4-1. Walsh the winner, Garcia the loser. And the last game in today's schedule, D-Gens at Hagerstown. D-Gens wins 4-3. Hacker over Kimbrell. Cobb, home run number 1. We head for Friday, the 7th of May. Before we look at today's games, let's just review the standings. Lancaster, a game ahead of D-Gens in Washington. What a battle there in the Sandlot. St. Louis, a half a game ahead of Florence. 3.5 ahead of Lehigh. Chicago vastly improved after their trading in the month of April. They are now 13-19 and headed towards 500. T-ville tied for first place with the game you just watched. Beantown 19-12 for T-ville, 20-13 for Beantown. San Francisco, who just defeated my team, a game ahead of Manchester only because Manchester lost that last game you saw. Vegas, 2 games ahead of Hadley Lake at 18-14, and Amazing at 23-10, still 8.5 games ahead of Brooklyn. Well, is T-ville in today's schedule? Who's T-ville playing? Crystal Lake at T-ville. Let me go to the 8th and see if we still... It's still there on the 8th. Let's sim the 7th, and we'll pick a game on the 8th. Beantown at Florence. Beantown cruises 5-1. Home run by Hayes. Snell the winner. Reynolds the loser. Crystal Lake at T-ville. T-ville wins their 20th game. 4-3. Taylor over Bell. Home run number 9 for Cabrera. D-Gens at Hagerstown. D-Gens squeezes by Hagerstown in 11 innings. Balfour over Urihara. Hornsby 2 for 4. Couple of stolen bases. The much improved Chicago team defeats Chico's 10-5. Williams over Hendricks. Murdy's home run number 7. Vegas at an impossible to beat San Francisco, and they lose their second straight one-run game, 3-2. Clemens over Lever. Cedeno home run number 1. We have St. Pete at Philadelphia. St. Pete loses. Philadelphia picks up a game on Vegas, 5-1. Halliday against Cecil. Munson home run number 3. Amazing at Maplewood. Amazing continues to cruise, winning game number 24. Boddicker over Liriano. Win home run number 5. Edmonton at Long Island. Long Island wins 8-0. Carlton over Drysdale. Manchester at Cleveland. Can they keep pace? And they don't. Cleveland defeats Manchester 4-2. White over Bauer. Musial 2 for 3 with a double. Hadley Lake trying to keep pace with Vegas and Philadelphia, and they lose to Brooklyn 7-0. Sutton over Faber. Averill home run number 2. St. Louis trying to get another half game on Florence at Lancaster, and they do. 4-1 winners. Matheson 9-1 over Russell. And the final game of the day, Washington at Lehigh. Lehigh wins 8-3. Luke over Marshall, quite a performance. Campanella home run number 4. And the last game, the last day of the week and the last day of this broadcast will be the 8th. We'll have 1 week done here in the first day. And that'll leave us Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday to finish the last 3 weeks. T-ville and Beantown are tied. And I think since we saw Beantown, let's watch T-ville. But before we do that, let's autoplay all the rest of the games, and we'll end the broadcast with the live game. Beantown at Florence. Beantown sweeps Florence 12-4. Garcia over Tehran. Rosen, home run number 7. Skipping over Crystal Lake at Teville, which is a game we'll play. Degens at Hagerstown. 5-1 Hagerstown, Klein over Buckholz. Bobby Mercer, home run number 6. Chicago 6-2 over Chico. Chicago's Quisenberry wins his first game. Bernhardt, the loser. Kaline, home run number 2. Chicago 15-19. They are 6-1 so far in the month of May. Hadley Lake at Brooklyn. 3-1 winners. Hadley Lake roughing on Perry. Cronin, home run number 1. Vegas at San Francisco, and Vegas in the third one-run game in a row at San Francisco. Vegas squeaks by San Francisco, 5-1. Soriano, second win of the season over Lanier. Martinez went 4 for 5 with a double. St. Pete over Philadelphia. If Philadelphia tries to keep pace, they do. 10-6 winners. Rogers over Cueto. Worth went 3 for 4. Amazing. Will they get their 25th victory? And they do. 13-4. Schilling over Durker. I don't know about the rest of you guys, but amazing at 23-10 to me is amazing. Edmonton at Long Island. 6-4 Long Island. Wagner over Philippe. Leach home run number 4. Manchester desperately needing a win at Cleveland, and they don't get it as Cleveland sweeps Manchester 4-3. Pena over Jimenez. Votto 2 for 3. St. Louis at Lancaster. St. Louis 5-1 winners. Kershaw over Shantz. Washington at Lehigh. Lehigh trying to catch up. They don't. Washington defeats Lehigh 7-4. Rush over Brown. Bruthers went 2 for 3 with a triple. Hopefully, Carlos Yaz is still here because we're going to watch your game. Here we go. Crystal Lake at Teville. Bob Gibson versus Dutch Leonard. Quite a game. It's going to be fun. Welcome to Yankee Stadium for today's game between Crystal Lake and Teville. Crystal Lake has won just one of their last 10. That's making Teville smile. Bob Gibson will start for Crystal Lake. He's made 7 starts on the year. He's 0-6 with an ERA of 6.13. That's hard to believe if you know Bob Gibson. And I've seen him pitch in person. He defeated my beloved Boston Red Sox in Game 7 of the 1967 season, and I could still see that game in my brain. It's his first start against Teville. He'll be opposed by Dutch Leonard, also a Red Sox pitcher. Dutch Leonard's for Teville has made 7 starts, is 4-3 with a 3.64 ERA. Dutch Leonard is a good pitcher. It's his first start against Crystal Lake. Jose Altuve, who has been on the trading block all season, is riding a 10-game hitting streak. He's only got 39 at-bats this year, hitting .385, but I'm going to be surprised if he gets traded. And let's go down to the field. Leonard delivers. Altuve, it's now 11 games in a row as Altuve signals to open the game. In left field, we have Ruth Ashburn and Williams for Teville. Santo, Banks, Evers, Yastrzemski playing first. Kendall catching. Leonard on the mound. Batting order for Crystal Lake. Altuve, Bonds, Evans, followed by Fox, Cabrera, and Gonzalez. Rodriguez, Darwin, and Trammell. Let's get the Evers picture in here, because I'm a photo nut. As it populates. populates and then disappears on me. Here we go. Evers. There we go. Evers now has a photo, and I feel better. Leonard to pitch to Barry Bonds. Altuve on first. Bonds hits a fly ball in a right field. Williams has it for the out. Evans steps up. Dwight Evans to face Leonard. Runner on first, one down. There goes Altuve. He steals base number 5. Runner on second. Leonard delivers to Dwight Evans. Runners now on first and second for Crystal Lake as Jimmy Fox. Fox hitting .225. He's shown power with 7 home runs. Leonard delivers. Runners on first and second. One down, strikeout number 1 for Leonard. Miguel Cabrera hitting .309. Fly ball. It's a pop-up in the infield. Santo puts it away. We head to the bottom of the first. Crystal Lake, nothing. T-ville coming to bat. Carlos says he's got to keep pace with the Orioles, and that's why we're watching the game, because it's not often you get such a good pennant race so early in the season. In the outfield for Crystal Lake, Bonds, Darwin, and Evans, followed in the infield left to right by Cabrera, Trammell, Altuve, and Gonzalez. Rodriguez catching. Gibson pitching. Richie Ashburn, followed by Evers and Ruth, will be up here in the first inning for T-ville. Ashburn ground ball to Altuve. One down. Kendall, Yastrzemski, Minoso, followed by Santo, Banks, and Williams, follow the first 3 batters for T-ville as we have Johnny Evers. 2 outs. And a man who needs no introduction. Babe Ruth goes down swinging as Gibson takes care of T-ville. 1-2-3. We head to the top of the second. No score. Here in the top of the second, Gonzalez, Rodriguez, and Darwin to face Leonard. Adrian Gonzalez pops it up in a foul territory. Yaz puts it away for the out. Dutch Leonard to face Ivan Rodriguez, been in the league from the beginning. Line drive, base hit. Ashburn throws it in, and just like that, Crystal Lake's got a runner on first. 1 out for Bobby Darwin. Bobby Darwin has been up 39 times. 333 on the season. Here's Leonard's pitch. Second strikeout for Leonard. And Alan Trammell, a 140 hitter. Could be doing better. And there's the first sign he's doing better. He singles in the left. Rodriguez goes to third. Trammell goes to second on the throw. Excuse me. And there's runners in scoring position. 2 away for Altuve on an 11-game hitting streak. The pitch. Slow roller to Banks. Going to throw to Yastrzemski. Going to get the out. We're going to head to the bottom of the second. No score. Kendall, Yastrzemski, and Minoso. Kendall was also on my team. I traded him to T-ville, I believe, in season 1 or 2. Gibson struck out the side in the first inning. Kendall doubles to center field to lead off the bottom of the second as T-ville's got a runner in scoring position with nobody out for Carl Yastrzemski. He's only been up 4 times this year. Has a hit. He walks. Runners on first and second. The beginnings of a rally for Minnie Minoso. Minoso plants that one in the left field stands for a line drive 3-run homer. And just like that, the T-ville Bears lead the Crystal Lake Killers 3-0. You drafted Kendall. Okay. I thought Kendall must have, I had Kendall. I traded him somewhere. He must have went back into the draft pool. So as my memory serves me wrong, I did have him in year 1, however, and I did trade him. However, he must have been back in the pool. Santo coming up, followed by Banks and Williams for T-ville, leading 3-0. As we have to find, there it is. Gibson delivers. Darwin catches it on the warning track. Finally an out. 3-0 T-ville. Gibson delivers to Banks. Strikeout number 3, and Gibson to Williams. Ground ball to Adrian Gonzalez. He's got it to the bag. Is Kendall catching. Bonds leading off. Kendall gives the sign to Leonard. Base hit. Barry Bonds on. His first hit of the day. You might have drafted him in year 2 or 3. I did trade him in year 1. I thought he was carried over into year 2. Might have been dropped in year 2. Can't remember. Totally irrelevant to anything. As Dwight Evans steps up. Evans batting .218 on the season. Bonds at first. Leonard delivers. Evans goes down swinging, and Jimmy Fox. Leonard throws. Fly ball in the right field. Bernie Williams puts it away for the out. And Cabrera steps in. Strikeout number 4 for Leonard. We head to the bottom of the third. Ashburn, Evers, and Ruth to face Bob Gibson. Bonds out of the game, irrelevant. How did Bonds get out of the game? I missed that one. Injury, Bonds today only. As I was reading the comments, I must have missed that on the screen. Gibson delivers to Ashburn. Ashburn on. Second walk for Gibson. Evers steps in, runner on first, throw over. He's picked off. I've seen a lot of pickoffs lately, and he is picked off. Nobody on, 1 out now. Gibson delivers. Nobody on and 2 outs. The pitch to Ruth. Foul ball. Babe Ruth walks. Excuse me. Let me get a drink of water here. Okay, I'm back. Babe Ruth at first. Kendall facing Gibson. Ruth is on his way to second. The throw goes into center field. Ruth is going to end up at third base. Is going to be an error. That's Ruth's second stolen base. that ball got past Altuve. It is going to say who the error is on. It does not say who the error is on. Error on Rodriguez. Gibson delivers. Ball gets by Rodriguez. Rodriguez is having a tough inning. Runner scores. It is now 4-0. T-ville. Gibson delivers. Ground ball to short. Trammell to Gonzalez. Inning is over. However, T-ville picks up their fourth run of the day. We go to the top of the fourth. It's 4-0 Bears. MV comes by. MV, nice to see you. Your team was just swept. You're not going to be happy when you see this file. Leonard to face Gonzalez, Rodriguez, and Darwin here in the fourth inning. Gonzalez walks. Rodriguez 1 for 1. 1 down. Fifth strikeout for Leonard as he faces Darwin. Fly ball, deep left field, and it is so deep, Ruth is just going to watch it head into the stands as Darwin homers. 2 runs will score. Crystal Lake cuts the lead in half. It's now 4-2. Alan Trammell, who's 1 for 1, steps in. And strikeout number 6 leads to Altuve stepping into the batter's box. Leonard delivers. Yastrzemski picks it up, beats Altuve to the bag. We head to the bottom of the fourth. Score now 4-2 T-ville. Gibson now to face Yastrzemski, Minoso, and Santo. Yastrzemski hits to short over to Gonzalez. Yastrzemski, Minoso, and Santo all played together in the same generation. Minoso up, he's 1 for 1. Fly ball center field. Darwin for the out. And Santo. Gibson delivers, grounded to short. Trammell, easy play to Gonzalez. Quick 1-2-3 inning. We head to the top of the fifth, 4-2. T-ville. Tony Oliva came in to replace the injured Barry Bonds. 1 down. Dwight Evans. Fly to left. Ruth is going to catch this one, however. 2 down for Jimmy Fox. Leonard's pitch. 8th strikeout for Leonard halfway through the game. T-ville Bears 4. Crystal Lake Killers 2. Gibson will now face Banks, Williams, and Ashburn. Gibson is going to be replaced. Interesting. Has he been injured? Let's find out. He has not been injured. He's been replaced for no apparent, some unusual reason. He didn't have enough pitches. He hadn't allowed enough runs. 1 down, Williams up. Grounded to Trammell. 2 down, and Richie Ashburn the top of the order. Base hit. Right fielder Evans throws it in. Second baseman Johnny Evers. Base hit to left. Ashburn is going to go to third. Runners on first and third for none other than Babe Ruth. Ruth 0 for 1 today. He's intentionally walked. You don't see Too many players intentionally walk with first base occupied, but you just saw it. Kendall, base hit in the right field. 1 run scores, 2 runs score. Ruth goes to third. It is 6-2, T-ville. Fritz Combe coming in. The pitch to Yastrzemski. Darwin has the fly ball. The inning is over, but not before T-ville scores 2 more runs. At the end of 5, it is 6-2 Crystal Lake. Leonard facing Cabrera, Gonzalez, and Rodriguez here in the top of the 6th. Fly ball, center field. Ashburn puts it away. It is a great play for Richie Ashburn. Great play number 6. I thought I'd save you the surprise, MV, and let you know so you don't suffer through watching those games. 2 outs, and Rodriguez up. Number 10 for Leonard. We go to the bottom of the 6th. T-ville, like their counterparts, Orioles cruising in the game at 6-2. Minnie Minoso, 1 for 2 today. 2 for 3. He's going to be on first base. Santo up, Banks on deck. Williams in the hole. A pitch to Sano. And that's a base hit in the left field. Minoso will go to third. Runners on first and third here for T-ville here in the bottom of the 6th. Coombe not pitching very well. He's going to pitch to a very tough customer in Ernie Banks. He walks him. The bases are loaded. Nobody out. Billy Williams. This is not a number 9 hitter. Don't be fooled by that. He's hitting 341 in the game. Base hit in the center field. 1 run scores. 2 runs score. Banks to third. Williams on first. It is now 8-2. We're going to run out of pitchers for the other team. Adams coming in. Strikes out Ashburn, and there's finally an out in the inning. Evers 1 for 3. Well, maybe this is the guy they should have put in to begin with. 2 outs. Babe Ruth, last time he was up with runners on first and third, they intentionally walked him. This time they're going to strike him out as we head to the top of the 7th, 8-2 T-ville. MV, T-ville is looking good today. There's no question about that. Leonard to face. Darwin Trammell and Altuve. 1 for 2 Darwin is today. He's now 1 for 3. Darwin steps in. Trammell steps in. Back to the mound to Yastrzemski for the out. 2 down. Altuve's 1 for 3, extended his 10-game hitting streak to 11 games. That doesn't extend any streak, but it's a home run into left field, and Altuve's going to score the first run of the game for the Killers. That home run traveled 335 feet. And it is 8-3. Tony Oliva, 0 for 5 on the season, came in to replace the injured Barry Bonds. He's going to be 0 for 6. Ruth's going to put it away. We head to the bottom of the 7th. As we reach the bottom of the seventh inning, T-ville 8 runs, 8 hits, no errors, 4 left on base. Crystal Lake 3-6-1, 5 left on base. Adams seems fine according to the computer. He's only got 4 estimated pitches left, so we'll probably see a new pitcher as Kendall, 2 for 3, comes to bat. 3 for 4, Kendall. Good day for him. Great catcher. Carl Yastrzemski 0 for 2, and there is the new pitcher, Thatcher. Thatcher, 10 games this season, 7 hits, allowed 3 runs, struck out 9, walked 2, got an ERA of 2.70. The lefty pitches to Yastrzemski and strikes him out. Thatcher to Minoso, Kendall at first. Ground ball to Trammell, flips to Altuve, or takes it to a bag himself. Let's see what he did. He took it to the bag himself. There's 2 down. Minoso at first, and Ron Santo at the plate. Thatcher throws. And there's a base hit in the left field. Minoso rounds second, heads for third. The throw in, not in time. It is runners on first and third. Seems the Bears have had runners on first and third all day. Thatcher now will face Ernie Banks. Banks goes down swinging. We head to the top of the 8th, 8-3, T-ville. Leonard on his way to a complete game. Victory will face Evans. Evans to left. Ruth at the fence. Ball's off the wall. Dwight Evans cruises into second base with his 3rd double of the year. Jimmy Fox, 0 for 3. Evers makes a great play. Yastrzemski, runner goes to third. Runner on third, 1 out for Jason Kendall. For Jason Kendall. That's the 3rd time I made that mistake today. Kendall's the catcher. As I glanced at his name, Cabrera walks. Gonzalez steps in. Runners on first and third. We'll get the names right. Evans on third. Cabrera on first. Gonzalez batting. And Leonard pitching. Gonzalez goes down. That's Leonard's 12th strikeout on the day, as you can see. 2 down. It's all up to Ivan Rodriguez. Runners on first and third. Grounded to Evers, to Yastrzemski for the out. Inning is over. We head to the bottom of the 8th inning. T-ville will send up Williams, Ashburn, and Evers to face Thatcher, who has 1 pitch left, it said. Fly to right. Evans puts it away for the out. Will they change pitchers? They will not. Ashburn, 1 for 3. Evans watches it sail into the stands. Foul. Fly to left. Tony Oliva puts it away. And here comes Ernesto Ferrari. Is that it? The pitch to Evers. Fly to center. Darwin has it for the out. Inning over. We head to the top of the 9th. Last chance for Crystal Lake. Darwin, Trammell, and Altuve. Leonard delivers. Base hit. Right field. Yastrzemski on first. Leonard's numbers turn red. Will they let him finish? The pitch to Trammell. Fly to center. Ashburn's got it. 1 down. Looks like they may let him finish. Leonard delivers to Altuve. Foul ball. The pitch. Grounded to Yastrzemski, takes it to the bag himself. Darwin advances to second. Leonard over his pitch count. Will they let him pitch to Oliva and finish the day? They will. The pitch. Fly to center. Ashburn under it. 3 outs. The game is over. The T-ville Bears win 8-3. 8-10-0 for T-ville. 3-8-1 for Crystal Lake. Let's go to the box score. Congratulations, Carlos. Crystal Lake had 2 guys with 2 hits. Altuve, 2 for 5, and Darwin, 2 for 4. T-ville, Kendall, 3 for 4 with a couple of RBIs. Minoso, 2 for 4 with that home run, 3 RBIs. And Bernie Williams knocked in 2. Bonds is only out for today. That's good news for Crystal Lake. Winning pitcher, Leonard, he's now 5-3, pitched 9 innings, 8 hits, 3 runs, all earned, struck out 12, walked 3. While Crystal Lake used a cadre of hurlers, Gibson, his 7th loss in a row, pitched 4 innings, 2 hits, 4 runs, 3 of them earned, struck out 4, walked 3, followed by Mujica, 2/3 of an inning, Coombe, 1/3 of an inning each, an inning by Thatcher, an inning and 2/3 by Adams. Oh, who knows? It's hard for me to see. An inning by Adams, an inning and 2/3 by Thatcher. Ferrari, 1/3 of an inning. Anyway, they used 2, 4, 6, 5 pitchers, and it took them that much to get through the game. That is the end of the 8th. Is that correct? It is. They were on to the 9th. So let's go and just do a little wrap-up, and that will be today's broadcast. MV, thank you. Mark, thank you very much. Moneyball, T-ville and Beantown tied. You saw them both play today. Chico's and Hagerstown 6.5 back. Around the horn, St. Louis now with a 2.5 game lead over Florence, 4.5 over Lehigh. D-Gens, Washington and Lancaster in a dead heat, tied for first place in the Sandlot division. Amazing, with a 25-10 records, almost 10 games ahead of second place Cleveland and Brooklyn in the Naturals. Benchwarmer division shows Vegas with a 2-game lead over Hadley Lake. They had 2.5 over Philadelphia. Rain-delayed division has the powerful San Francisco team 2 games ahead of Manchester. That's it for today. I want to thank Mark from the Orioles, Carlos Yaz from T-ville, MV for stopping by. Carlos Yaz has got a great team. So does Mark, and so does MV for that matter. Joe Murdy was here. Is that everybody? That's everybody for today's Saturday Labor Day weekend baseball. We'll see you all sometime in the next couple of days for the rest of May in Field of Leagues baseball. In the meantime, I hope everyone has a wonderful Labor Day weekend. See you all soon.